Hey everyone, this is Grace of GB Maltese, and I hope you are doing finer than frogs here. I made my first purchase from Painting Fairy, and I wanted to share that with you. It comes in a brown box, and then this was inside. It's a beautiful box. I know a lot of you have been seeing unboxings. They asked me to be an affiliate, and I said, let me think about it. And I wanted to order something and see what it was like. I've read a lot of things on their website, and boy, do they sound fantastic. But let's see the kinds of things I get as just a regular person getting this. And we'll see what I think about it. Oh, look how nicely this is packaged. Yeah, got everything out. And they have it in a Ziploc bag. Oh, there's a bag of something here. Let's check that out. Let's check our bag of goodies. It's a nice bag. Be used for a lot because it's big enough. Alright. Okay. I do not do parking on my cross stitch. I might do it at some point, but I'm sure a lot of you have seen these when you park your things, and this just will hold your threads in place so they don't get all mixed up. So that's something maybe I'll try. Okay, then we get these nice little finger guards. I do have small fingers, so these do work for me. Yeah, they fit every one of my fingers. So yeah, I can wear these, but as you can see, I do have smaller fingers. So if you have small fingers, these are going to be perfect for you. I usually get stuck with this finger the most. Wouldn't you know it? And these scissors look nice. So I guess this comes with your order if you order from them. It's got a nice little thing to keep you from poking yourself because these are sharp. Now, as you can see, these are curved. I love the curved scissors because you can get right up there to your fabric, snip that thread without worrying about snipping your fabric. Very nice. Really like these. Okay, let me put this little plastic piece back over it. I don't hurt myself. And they've also given me a bunch of needles. This is size 26, and everything I ordered is a size 14, so this will be perfect. Boy, they give you a lot of needles to work with. That's great. Okay. So that's all I see in my bag. Let's put that to the side. Now I'm just going to start pulling these out one at a time. Now before I ever decide to commit to a company, I look at their website for hours, and everything I've looked at on their site is fabulous. I'll kind of tell you a little bit about things that I've read so far. But this is a kit that I thought was so darn cute. For 99 cents. Look at that. Isn't that precious? Because I wanted some things that were small and then some that were a little bit bigger. The total, I think, for my whole package was, I believe, $65. That was everything. Because if you order $49 worth, you get free shipping. So, and on your first order, you can save 10%. They have a code you can use one time. You get 10% off. Okay, this is my 14-count little bitty hamster, or whatever he's supposed to be. He's so cute. Looks like a hamster, though, doesn't he? So darn cute. So, he's a cute little fella. I wanted something that I could just hold. This I can just hold in hand without worrying about anything else. You get a very interesting I have ordered Painting Fairy from other companies before, but I wanted to get these are the manufacturers. They manufacture everything. This shows me that I've got full cross stitch, I've got half cross stitch, and I've got French knots and back stitch in this little fella here. And you're just going to look on here, and it's going to tell you what is what. You don't have any markings on the sides because you've got this, which I love. And as you can see, it is printed very nicely. Now, all of the stamped cross stitches you get, I don't care from who, they're going to be stiffed. They have to starch these in order to keep it flat to put a good print down. If they don't, it's going to go all over the place. If that fabric crinkles out and you got, woo! Yeah, you don't even want to see what that might look like. But isn't that cute? You can see them really good right there. And then on the ends, oh, look how nice and big this is. I can see the back stitching where it's going to be very, very clearly. Even though this is 14 count, you know what? I can see it really well. I'm surprised. I was afraid about the 14 count because I've been doing a lot of 11, but I can see this pretty darn well. And then looking at this, oh man, this is nice. I gotta say, I'm very impressed so far. Now, their packaging of their threads is amazing. And one thing you can count on, anything you order is going to be Egyptian cotton. They produce their own threads. They have Fairy brand. And it is Egyptian cotton. It is singed twice. That means they take a fire and singe any, like you have split ends. Well, they singe that off, so it's going to keep it from having little things sticking out. And they mercerize it twice, just like DMC yarns do, or floss. They have the DMC code here. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to put number 1. Using this, it shows me that number 162 is number 1 on the chart. So 162, I'm just going to take a pen and put number 1, and then 2, and then 3. So I can, it makes more sense to me than having to look at all the numbers. Another thing that, if you will notice, there are 26 colors in this, 27, excuse me. There are 27 colors in this very small kit. I'm going to talk more about this right now. Later, I'm not going to say as much because you're going to get it. So, these are all full cross stitch. Half cross stitch is going to be this symbol, these two symbols. French knots are going to be this symbol. Your back stitches, we've got several 310s, but notice on the mouse or the hamster, they are in different colors, so you know exactly where to put it. And it tells you only use one strand in this one, and it says to use 2 strands if it's the green color. If it's this blue color, you're going to use 3 strands of floss. And for 451, this X, you'll just use 1 strand of floss. So you'll be able to tell by the colors that it shows here. Over here, it shows we're going to use 824 for back stitch. So we're going to use 1 strand on the red, and we're going to use 2 strands on this light blue. And then we have kind of a gold looking color. And on this one, it shows we're going to have a French knot, and we're going to have a back stitch. And the French knot will be using 1 strand, and the back stitch will use 1 strand. So this is how you read this. It's very simple. we've got blended colors here. So you'll get number 758 and 377, one strand each. Put them together, and that's going to form color 28, and that's going to be using the letter T. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm not going to go through every kit and do that. I just wanted to kind of make it clear for you. But yeah, this is nice. The threads are really nice. You can tell they're very soft. You can tell these are strong. These aren't going to break on you. And I love the little bow. It keeps them all from tangling up. And it just looks pretty like that. I love it. Okay, so there's our first kit to look at. Let me pull out the next one. I won't spend as long so that I'm not on here forever. Look at this little cutie. A little cat with a fish. And I think this one was 99 cents also. Okay. Again, this is 14 count. It is a smaller one. But it is printed. You can see that very, very well. Look at that. And it's not just tons of confetti. Here's the picture of our fish. As you can see, you do have back stitching. And I believe we have French knots, because you can look on here very quickly and find out. And then we have straight stitches, or back stitching, same thing. Okay, and then here are the threads. It's a small kit, so you don't need a lot. Again, all Egyptian cotton. Very nice. This is so cute. Look at the colors in that fish. It's beautiful. Okay, I've got to say I'm very impressed. Okay, the next one I have is this little farmyard with a chicken. I used to have a bunch of chickens. I loved my chickens. They were mostly pets. We'd get the eggs. We'd have baby chicks. But, yeah. I like chickens. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that cute? This one is a smaller one. I think it was about $4. This is our pattern. So you can see where the back stitching goes very easily. And then it goes over onto this page. There's not a whole lot. It's a little. And let's look at this. This is a little bit bigger. Look how cute. Oh, look at the chicken. It's so cute. And then our little farmhouse. I really like this. I'm like, I need this one in my life. Isn't that precious? So cute. And you get more threads because you've got a little bit bigger. And the colors are outstanding. They get their machines from Italy, and those are the machines they use to manufacture their floss. They're very up to date with the machinery they use. I saw on there that the canvases come from Germany. Really nice. These are very nice canvases. So you can see all of the colors here. Really pretty. And it's nice. And you can buy the Fairy brand floss on their site, and you can also buy DMC on their site, and you can get I think the Fairy brand was like 30 cents a skein, something like that, and DMC was maybe 60 cents, and I have a feeling that they're going to be exactly the same in the way they look and feel and perform. Because they come from Egypt. They come from the same area as the DMC floss comes from. Okay, let me move this over. Here's another little smaller one. I do have some bigger ones coming up. This is just so darn cute. With Halloween coming up. Look at this little cutie. Isn't that precious? And when you look at the picture, you can see you do have back stitching, but look how nice and big and bright you can see. You can see that back stitching very, very easily. You've got all of this back here. You actually have 30 colors. Get a look at the canvas. Very nicely printed. Oh, look at the little ghosties coming out. So cute. This is so darn cute. And here is our floss. All of them are tied with a ribbon. Doesn't matter what size your canvas is. And here we are with the colors. Very nice. Bright, really bright colors. I'm very impressed. So, as you can see, that matches so nicely with that canvas. Alright. I'm having so much fun. I hope you enjoy looking at these as much as I do. Okay, this next one I'm going to pull out, I had to have, because when I saw it, it made me laugh. It made me laugh so hard. And every time I look at it, it makes me laugh. Look at this cat. It looks like a cat Cleopatra or something. Oh my gosh. Let me get it out of the bag so you can see this a little bit better. This is a bigger one. And I think it was maybe $16. I'm not positive. Okay, it's inside this bag here. And it comes, ooh, okay, look at all of that, yeah. So look at that. Isn't that adorable? Look at the little hair piece and the jewels and I love this costume. It's so cute. And this little tail sticking up. And look at those little tiny feet. This just made me happy. I absolutely love this. It's so adorable. This one actually has 75 colors, 108 altogether if you count the blends. So yeah, there's a lot to do here, and it looks like it's all full stitch. So I don't see any back stitching involved. Actually, I was wrong. There's 188 colors with the blends. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is going to be something else. I'm telling you. Amazing. And here's another one. Got 2 of those. So that's awesome. And then you have your pattern where you can see. This is page 1. And there is some confetti, but I also see quite a bit of just regular, you know, lots of just single colors. So we have a bit of both. So, yeah, that's that. Now, let's see what this pattern looks like. Here she is. Now let's see what the pattern is looking like. Ooh, I can't wait. Let's look at the canvas. Oh, okay. This has got a lavender sachet to keep it dry. Lots of yarn there. Like I said, I think it was about $16. But look how big it is. You can get some really nice things on their site. I mean, really nice. Some of them are real expensive, and some of them are just, you know, I think pretty reasonable. Even their expensive ones, they're worth it. You should see, they have some of them completed. When you look, they are absolutely gorgeous. Okay, you can see I would put this on a frame for sure. It's a little bit big to be trying to hold in my hand and be comfortable. So you see you have some color blocking, and you also have some confetti. But a lot of the confetti, you'll find more that several of that color in one area. Like here's some confetti, but it kind of runs through here. So yeah. This is so... Oh man, this is going to be unbelievable. I'm trying to figure out what's what on here. I think it's kind of hard to tell what's what. This looks like a... I guess that's a cat's tail. There's the tail. So if I move over, this has got to be the face, okay? Looking at the face here. Okay, that looks like this could be the eyes. This is going to be so pretty. When it looks like this, you know you're going to have an absolutely amazing picture come out of this. It's 350 by 308 stitches. I'll put a link to where you can find it and you can see the exact size, because I don't remember. And it doesn't say it on here. But it's so adorable. Tell me what you think about that one. Is that not cute? Now let's look at the threads. Oh my goodness, we've got a lot. And these threads come on the plastic. Ooh, this is nice. They come on the plastic holders, so they aren't all rip. Wow. Yeah. There's the plastic. It's all tied up. I'm gonna twist it. Look at the colors. Oh my goodness. I think you can see the colors if I just hold it like this. Wow. Ah, these are amazingly beautiful. Wow, that's rich. A rich looking kind of fuchsia, pinky color. Gorgeous. Coral. Beautiful colors. Look at the richness of these colors. That's a lot of threads. All Egyptian cotton. When you get a big bunch like that, it feels so good. Oh, put my face in it. Oh, that feels so nice. Yeah, you can really tell the difference when you get a big bundle together. This is nice. This is... It's just so... the colors are rich and beautiful. And again, here she is with these colors. Isn't that cute? I fell in love with it. When I saw it, I'm like, I gotta have that one. This one makes me laugh because it's so darn cute. Now, I have one more to show you. That's bigger. I'm going to put all this together when I'm done. Because if you're like me, you want to just keep going and going. Okay. Here's my last one, and this is my biggest. Look at this beauty. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, and they also tell you how to clean your fabric. And this tells you all about their cotton and the process. Oh, I missed some more needles here. There are 2 needles there. Okay, make sure that I'm not missing any more. So yeah. Oh, there's some more in the bottom of the bag. Okay, we've got 3 bags of needles, and I may have missed another one. I don't know. But these are nice. I'm going to put these in this bag so I don't lose them. But look at this beauty. I believe this one was $36. This one was the most expensive, but it is gorgeous. It's big. This is a 14 count also. As I said, I got all 14 count so I can see it. Not sure how my eyes will do with 16 count. But looking at these 14 counts, I'm really impressed that I can see the squares very nicely. Okay, this one again comes in a bag. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the colors in this. These are my favorite colors right here. It's beautiful. It says Lotus Spring Color. Now, if you can't, I mean, unless you read Chinese, you're not going to know what this says. But you can take your phone or iPad or whatever you have, and you can go to Google Translate and click on like the camera, and it will, as you're looking through your phone, it will translate this to English or whatever language you choose. Okay, it looks like, wait a minute. Okay, this is the one I was looking. It looks like there are 54 colors, and it's all full stitch. Yay! I'm not going to have to worry about any other crazy things. I think the bigger your canvas, the less you have of some of the other stitches. So I'm just going to show you just a little bit of this, because it's going to look the same on the canvas. So you can see there is some confetti, but there is also color blocking. So let's look. And if you notice, I do have 2 pages. This one puts all of these symbols together, just to let me know that I'm going to have these H looking things in a pink, in a blue, a light blue, red with a yellow background, and blue with a green background. And it gives me the number that I need to look for. So if you want to do all of those symbols together, and then all of these circles, so it's just giving you a little more detail. Let's look at this canvas. Ooh, wow. This feels nice, nice, nice. Really nice. Wow. It is big. Yeah. It's a nice size here. It's 300 stitches wide, 300 stitches high. Oh, this looks like this is the bird right here. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. The bird is these blue colors. Just imagine that. And look at the rose. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Got the rose there. We have roses here. We have roses over here. This is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And on the bigger ones, you do have your key over here, but I will only use the paper, as I will be putting this in a frame. I don't plan on trying to hand stitch this. Well, I'll be hand stitching it, but I don't want to stitch it in hand. I don't want to have to roll it all up and get my hands all over it. I think putting in a frame keeps it from getting so dirty and wrinkled and stuff. Okay, I have to say, Painting Fairy, you're awesome. Awesome. And they do have a Facebook group, and you can see the owner of the factory, and they have been in business since 2017. In 2018, they really began concentrating on cross stitch. They have had a store before that, but they have really gone into big time with this, and they're always looking to make improvements, which I think is unbelievable. Find out about his story. He's got an amazing story. This is one very strong, determined young man that I'm so impressed. I'll put a link to the Facebook group, and you can see several videos he has up. showing things about the factory and also about a tragedy that happened in his family that just really spoke to me. That he just kept going, never gave up. Just incredible. Look at these colors. Okay, I want to do it like this. So pretty. We got this. And these colors. Those pinks. Oh my gosh. These kind of minty green colors. And some more. Oh, this is gorgeous. So beautiful. I just love this. I love to twist it. And you can see. And look how it goes with this beautiful picture. Beautiful. And then we have extras in this color. It tells us what colors they are here at the bottom. 3756 and so on. Okay, we got, I think, 4 different colors. So you won't run out. Isn't that gorgeous? Just simply beautiful. And their customer service, oh my gosh, you're A number one. Because I had questions that I wanted to ask. He was back to me within 24 hours. Because our time difference is different. I never had to wait very long. So, yeah. They're incredible. These are works of art. These aren't just something slapped together and thrown out. I'm very impressed. You can get them in all price ranges. Oh, this one came with lavender scent. Nice. To keep this dry. This is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I think this kind of answers my question as to whether I want to be affiliated with them. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I got more than my money's worth on this. I have to say. I really did. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Anyway, let me know what you think. I think everything was just amazing and above and beyond what I expected. These canvases are the best canvases I think I've ever seen. And as I said, I have gotten the Fairy brand before, and I loved it then. When you get it from the manufacturer, he mentions on one of his videos, if it's not perfect, they throw it in the garbage. They're not going to send out anything that's not perfect in their eyes. So, go check out Painting Fairy. I did, and I'm glad I did now. I really am happy with all of it. It's beautiful. Tell me what you think below. Please let me know. Have you ordered from Painting Fairy? And what has been your experience? Have you worked on some? I'll be waiting to be working on these before long. I am working on a smaller one right now that I haven't shown you. I need to do some cross stitches on here. I just haven't done it. I get kind of nervous when I'm doing with my needle, but I'll get better and I'll do that. You guys, take care. Love you guys. God bless you. Have a marvelous day, morning, evening, whatever it is. And look at that gorgeous bird. I'm going to see you guys later. Bye. Take care.